What's up, guys? It's Erica with Not Your Average EDC, and I owe you guys a week 3 update on the 940 edges. So week 1, we did a super toothy coarse edge on a coarse DMT stone with just a few strops to get those little tiny burrs off. Week number 2, we did a very fine polished edge, and I have videos on all of these, the progression for each one. So that second week was like a mirror polished, really fine edge. And the third week, this week, we're doing a convex edge, which I haven't really done before. The camera is not going to be able to focus on anything. However, we did a convex edge today that I'm going to test, and I just recorded a quick clip of how it cuts through paper. So I used the DC4 stone, diamond side first, then ceramic, and then to convex the edge, I used this River's Edge Cutlery 4-sided strop, and I started with the black, then went to the green, blue, and then the bare leather. And we have a convex edge now, and it's not necessarily polished, but it's also not, it doesn't have a huge scratch pattern either. Like if you put it on print paper, and you have words, it'll like reflect the words, you know what I'm saying, like on the edge. So it's shiny enough to do that, but it's I wouldn't say it's like a full mirror polish, but it is sharp, and I'm really excited to see how it does. Let me see, like it might reflect a little bit of light. Can you guys see how on the edge it's reflecting light a little bit? I wish this camera would focus better. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. Yeah, so it is convex now, and I did notice that when I used my angle measuring tool, it's fitting better into the 35 degrees inclusive now as opposed to the 30. So let me just show you that real quick. So yeah, since we've rounded it a little bit, it used to fit perfectly and be like 15 degrees on the dot per side. Oh, come on, please pick this up. But now it wants to sit better in the 35 because it's a convex. I really hope you guys can see that. So yeah, I'm really excited to test this. I've never done a convex edge on the 940 before, and all of the edges so far have been working really well. The coarse edge did great. The mirror polish fine edge did really well too. Each time I'm changing the way that I'm sharpening it, it's not because it needs to be done, it's just for the testing purposes. So I'm really curious to see how this does, and I have noticed, I've sharpened this so many times, I've owned it for so many years, I've heard a lot of people say that it's hard to sharpen the 940 or it doesn't hold an edge very well at all, and I really am starting to think, guys, that you just have to lay that edge back. Get past the burnt steel, lay the edge back more, and it's a really good knife. Not necessarily slicey, but a much better slicer than it would be. I'm really starting to learn to appreciate this knife. It is seriously incredible and holds an edge so well once you do it the way that it needs to be done. And I think there's just a lack of education in terms of how to sharpen this. I don't think a lot of people know that they need to use diamond stones. I don't think people know that they need to lay that edge back and kind of like reprofile it almost to get it to work better, because I've just heard so many complaints. Even Wrangler Star, when he was using this, he just said he couldn't keep it sharp. But I think I'm starting to find the key to the 940. I think I'm finally starting to learn just how to make it work better than it does from the factory. You can see how fat that bevel is. Can you guys see that? Please focus. It is a fat bevel. So it's working really well. I will keep you guys updated on this convex edge, and yeah, go use your shit. Have a good night, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.